matchups out of the past. It all starts right now. Welcome to the John Blake Show. I'm Steve Newman. Coach, all you got to say is OU Texas Week.
That's all you have to say, Steve. This is something that's always been a big weekend for us. Our kids are excited about it. Didn't take us long to get over the Colorado situation, but we got a lot of mistakes that we need to correct before Texas game. Our kids are truly excited.
Well, going into Texas, I think it's good to look at the offense from the Colorado game because we've set a good foundation for really improving on offense.
Tremendous improvement has taken place and confidence, I think, in Brandon throwing the football, the times he made connections. Again, our offense is gelling a little bit. We kind of finding out where we need to do and what we need to do in what situation, what personnel. We have two quarterbacks that we think can help us win, and we're looking forward to just kind of getting better each game.
Well, let's take a look at some of the offensive highlights from Colorado. We'll start out with a keeper from Brandon Daniels.
Okay.
Brings the ball down and takes off, Coach.
No, he's a good athlete. Strong.
This next play, we've got some good line blocking. And of course, we've got the man,
Good
number
job.
33.
I tell you what, there he is, guys. He's getting better each game. He's doing a great job, and I tell you, he's just getting strong as the game goes on. He's really getting into his groove a little bit. He's doing an outstanding job for us.
Damon's got his groove back.
Well, not quite. We're working on it, though.
There's a guy. I mean, when he keeps it on the option, watch out.
He's a threat now. He's a big running back that's a quarterback, and he's going to be getting better each game, Steve.
Damon touchdown here. And you can't say anything, but gosh darn at the end of this play. That doesn't look like too much celebration to me.
God almighty. And plus, he's going completely away from the other team.
Yeah.
Going right towards our guys. I wonder what it takes to be yourself a little bit.
Daniels pass to Gerald Williams.
Good call, Gerald. Gerald got to fight to get the first down here. It's a good job, Gerald.
On this next pass, it's the Kaba, and boy, has Kaba come on as a big play guy.
I'll tell you, Kaba's a big play guy. He's working hard every day. The receivers are becoming big play receivers for us. Good job catching the ball, really focused on making a lot of big plays.
Jarrell Jackson continues to prove that you don't have to be a big guy to make big plays.
No question. Again, he has been a very pleasant surprise for our football team. A receiver, punt return. He's a very exceptional player, and I tell you, he's getting better each game.
Jump ball and
making things happen, no question. Damon
for a gain of 8 on this one.
Good job, Damon. Good blocking up front. Yeah, you better grab his legs. Go tackle him.
And Damon for a big, huge touchdown.
Another good run right here. Good job with his legs here. I mean, a great backer is what you see after he's been hit. And now it turns on the speed. And that's a great block by Kaba. It's a great run by Damon right here.
You might as well forget it when he's out there.
I'll tell you what, if you don't have an angle, you're in trouble.
A big angle.
I'm telling you that.
Here's another replay of that. Shows the line blocking, Coach.
I tell you, great job. Our offensive line is getting better. You know, we got to get some guys ready to go. We lost 2 starters.
Yeah.
But I think that's what you recruit for. You have depth, young players, but they'll be fine.
I love to watch him run.
He's pretty, isn't he?
Yeah. And here we have Patrick Fletcher on an incredible scramble and a great pass from the end zone.
I tell you what, here all of a sudden the backer comes right here, safety comes, Patrick scrambles, gets the ball off. I tell you, it's a great pass, come back across his body.
Yeah.
That's Chris Blocker.
And
great catch.
Blocker making things happen.
Making things happen.
Jarrell Jackson
guys blocking on the corner again.
Yeah.
Good block right there, good support. It's a good job right by Jarrell again. Good job, Jarrell.
Your receivers are really not a surprise, but a pleasant.
Well, these guys really work hard each game. They're really playing extremely well, blocking downfield, doing the little things. and very unselfish players. I tell you, we got some kids that just really doing the things it takes for us to win.
Look at the strength Damon showed. He wouldn't have done that last year.
No, he's getting stronger. He understands how important it is for him to be here with us for the whole season. He's doing whatever it takes.
On this next play, we have a pass to Jason Freeman, who never gives up on this.
Tell you again, here again, good scramble right here by
Look at
Fletcher there. Finding a wide open guy. I think everybody's in the stands are hollering he's open. Good job by Freeman going up and catching the football.
You know what Jason told me on that play?
Right.
He said he was afraid to wave too big because he didn't want to alert the Colorado guys where he was.
Well, again, I think I was more concerned about being wide open and dropping the football. You know, we had an early drop by Matt Anderson on our screen. So our kids becoming big play kids. And again, I think this thing that's exciting about this football team. We got a good foundation. Need to correct the mistakes and we'll win games.
Okay. A lot more on the John Blake Show when we return.
October 9th, 1971. The Sooners take care of a 4-year drought against the Longhorns with a wishbone that could not be stopped. Greg Pruitt ran wild around the Longhorn defense. Jack Mildren was a wizard with the ball. Oklahoma 48, Texas 27.
Coach, let's take a look at the defense. They
Right.
continued to play well. Had a few mistakes against Colorado.
Again, a big defense really playing hard. A couple of breakdowns. A lot of room for improvement. But again, when we're playing good enough to win games, we got to continue to get better.
Frank Romero continues to play well.
Freshmen getting better. You know, we got a lot of freshmen going to play quite a bit as the season goes on. But again, Kelly Gregg is exceptional. Has Ghana, good Joseph again. Kids are playing extremely hard.
Good coverage on this play.
Great job of guys just tackling, swarm tackling. As again, gang tackling right there. That's Dale Allen. Everybody's getting in on the tackle.
Moving down the line.
Great job
with
of
their coach.
Cornelius Burton. Cornelius playing well again. I'm going to tell you, this young man has really upped his game an awful lot, Steve, and playing like we thought he would play.
Yeah.
Azante Jones making things happen again.
Yeah.
Again, those guys containing the football right there. Good job, Ghana.
Connor Joseph, Kelly Gregg,
Tell you what, guys are having a good season.
Brandon Moore. They're all there.
All there, guys. And Machete again, dropping back pass right here. Pretty good pressure. There he goes. There's William Bartiz. Sack right there.
Oh, that's
Tell you another
Murphy.
player for us. He's making things happen for us. Again, play action right here. Put our hands up. Good play right there by Mike Woods.
Good coverage.
Stepping out of bounds. Good job.
You've got to be happy with William Barty.
No question. Here, this young man has really come in as a junior college kid to help us. Has really stepped up and made some plays for us.
Mike Woods, talk about his improvement.
Again, Mike Woods has made some improvement, a lot of improvement. Again, he need to be more steady, but he's really coming on a more physical player. That's the thing he needs to continue to do, is be more physical. He's a great athlete, great athlete. Plays as a freshman, starts as a freshman.
Yeah. And here's just gang tackling.
Again, guys are really doing everything they can to get to the ball carrier. That's one ball we all are going after. Well, I tell you, lucky break for old Colorado right there.
Yes.
Had the opportunity to get a fumble.
There's another gang tackling episode here. Look at that. We all converge at the
Good job, guys.
ball carrier.
Guys are really getting to the ball carrier. We're going to need every bit of that this week now, I
Yes,
guarantee you.
sir. And we need to have number 97 again, but he always comes to play, Coach.
11 tackles and 6 assists. He is phenomenal. Plays 60-something plays. Tell you he's an outstanding player. I think he's the best defensive tackle in the league.
I agree with you. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at the F right there. It's a great play.
For 10 yards, he's as fast as anybody on the
He
field,
is
isn't
quick, no question. Extremely quick. Azante, it's a great play by Corey Ivey right there.
Oh, man.
Big
If
play.
If he had been able to
Kept
keep
his feet. That'd be 98
About
yards.
98
I
yards,
guarantee you.
Gang tackling
Good job again by defensive line, linebackers. It's a good
Kelly
job
Gregg.
again. Kelly Gregg.
Another takedown.
Wants to
Mr.
make-
Wrestling, he'd have a major
I
decision.
tell you, he wants to make every tackle. There he is again. Fighting. He ends up on the tackle again.
Brandon Moore on this last play. Fights off the defender,
Fights
goes
off.
right through.
Good job. Good job. Guys are playing well. I tell you, we were playing hard. We're still making a couple mistakes, but we can improve. I mean, we have a great foundation of nuclear young talent that set the stage for this football team to be outstanding.
Coach, it seems to be that there always is a great back when we play Texas, always, or someone like Metcalf that you have to contain.
I tell you, every year has been someone you have to get after. I mean, they have great, outstanding talent in Texas, and Ricky Williams is low. I mean, I don't think nothing can compare to making sure we stop this young man. He's outstanding. They're pushing for the Heisman, so he's going to get the ball. He's done a great job in the last 3 or 4 games they've played. We got our work cut out, but Ricky Williams is the guy we got to make sure he doesn't beat us.
You know, on the other side, though, I must say that Texas in this game always has to contend with someone from Oklahoma that can make big plays, too.
We got one.
You know,
also.
it's not one-sided.
No, sir. We got one named Damon Parker and Brandon Dane. We got a lot of guys there to contend with, and that's a good thing about it. I think we have great matchups on both sides of football. It's going to be an outstanding game.
Okay, as we continue our look back at past OU Texas games, let's take a look back 20 years to an OU Texas game in which Billy Sims, well, he had his coming out party.
October 7th, 1978. This was Billy Sims' coming out party. It was also a time for the defense to clamp down on the Longhorns. The Heisman Trophy winner of 1978 ran for nearly 200 yards against Texas on this day. Texas fans were very sorry the Hook's Texas native came to Oklahoma. OU 31, Texas 10. October 13th, 1984. It rained the entire game. It was possibly the most excruciating game the Sooners have ever had in the Cotton Bowl. They won this game every place but on the scoreboard. Steve Sewell had an incredible day on the rain-slick turf. But 2 missed calls by the officials prevented the Sooners from coming away victorious. The Texas Longhorns were given the tie. The Sooners earned the win. That was undoubtedly one of the most gut-wrenching games in this storied rivalry. By the way, the offensive coordinator for the Sooners that day was a gentleman by the name of Mack Brown. Switching gears a little bit, you know, there's a saying that you can never go home again. Well, last weekend, Ernie Snell proved that saying wrong. He came to Oklahoma shortly after Benny Owen built Memorial Stadium. He played at Oklahoma when face masks were still nearly 30 years in the future. Ernie Snell, Sooner football letterman in 1930, 31, and 32. He and his great-grandson Kep Koso came from their homes in Denver for homecoming 1998. And it was quite a homecoming when Ernie saw his picture in the O Club Saturday morning. A 66-year gap was closed immediately. Only a pane of glass separated Ernie Snell from his gridiron days.
Wait just a minute. We're not going to turn yours in. You're going to get new stuff. So they gave me new shoes, new trousers, new shoulder pads, new helmet. So I made the squads. And I went out and played that first year in 1931, 1930.
More than 6 decades have come and gone since Ernie Snell last played on Owen Field. But there are so many memories that still are vivid in his mind from his playing days at Oklahoma. But his favorite memory at Oklahoma was not on Owen Field, but a trip the football team took to Hawaii to play. The first trip an Oklahoma football team ever took to the islands.
I'd never been hardly out of Kansas, Oklahoma in my life. And then to get on a train, ride 4 days to the coast, get on a ship and ride for 10, 11 days on out, that was something new for an old country boy. And we were all just about that way, old country kids, you know.
Mr. Snell says this will probably be his last trip back to Norman. But gentlemen like Mr. Snell really never leave the University of Oklahoma. because they have become part of this great tradition. Thank you, Mr. Snell, for all you have done for OU.
October 9th, 1993. A bright, sunny day on the floor of the Cotton Bowl. And it was just that for the Oklahoma Sooners, as Gerald Moore and James Allen ran roughshod over the Longhorns. Cale Gundy had a magnificent day at quarterback. The Sooners broke a 4-game losing streak against the Longhorns with this huge win against Texas, 38-17. October 12, 1996. The Sooners came into this game against Texas as nearly a 4-touchdown underdog. But they didn't believe it. Damon Parker showed his brilliance. Freshman Jarrell Jackson showed he wasn't too small to play in this game. The Sooner defense took care of business when they had to. Senior James Allen took care of a couple of years of frustration against the Longhorns with this winning touchdown in overtime, the first overtime ever in this great classic. Oklahoma 30, Texas 27.
Well, Coach, I'll tell you, as long as I've covered OU football, that 96 OU Texas overtime win has to be right at the top of excitement.
Well, I'll tell you what, our kids played hard and had no idea they would win the game, but we had confidence. We had played hard up to that Texas game, lost every game we played before then, but it was just a great victory. I mean, just to see the effort pour out on those kids and then all the fans be proud of it.
Well, let's move up 2 years now.
Okay.
This is the time that counts right now.
Right.
And this team is much more talented, much more focused than the 96 team was.
No question. It's a totally different football team, staff, continuity. We feel that we can go win this football game. We're talented, and we'll be ready to play.
We have a lot of young, and I emphasize young players, true freshmen that are playing this game. How will you tell them, as a former player,
right,
how to handle the walk down the ramp?
I think they'll find out once they get there. I mean, the adrenaline be flowing. These guys understand it because a lot of kids on this team are kids who are familiar with that Oklahoma-Texas rivalry, from Oklahoma or Texas. So really, I think the excitement will be there. They'll see it when it happens.
What was your feeling the first time you walked down that ramp?
I was too young. I was just sitting back as a puppy then. But I had a lot of experiences playing in it, and even my last year we won the game. So I think it's something that that the kids can have a great experience. You can't experience it unless you be in it. A lot of my coaches haven't been in this game. You know, I talked to Rex Ryan about it, but his kind of attitude and his confidence, he'll fit right into this game.
Oh, I believe he'll be just right in there,
right
real
at
quick.
home. Exactly right.
Well, best of luck, Coach, as usual.
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.
We will see you again next week for the next John Blake Show, and don't forget to watch the OU playback show, Sooner Football 98, which will be on this weekend. See you later.
The John Blake Show was brought to you by Coca-Cola, pure refreshment for the Sooner fans. Phillips 66, the Performance Company. National American Insurance Company, Oklahomans working hard for Oklahomans. St. Anthony North, Bone and Joint, Mission Hill, and Hillcrest Hospitals. Gatorade, life is a sport. Drink it up. Oklahoma Tank Lines, professionals providing energy transportation solutions. Your local Mercedes-Benz dealership. Hillbrook Allen Hamilton, the businessman's insurance agency since 1911. And by the Sooner Club. Transportation for the John Blake Show crew provided by Bob Moore Cadillac. Furnishings provided by Mr. Robert Fine Furniture in Norman.
As we leave you, here's a look at last year's performance by Damon Parker against Texas. 31 carries for 291 yards. We'll see you next week.
This has been a SOONERVISION presentation.